So coming into the day, bringing the attention to the 12-hour time frame, pointing out this 12-hour fair value gap that continued to hold, as well as mean threshold of this little daily, or not daily, but 12-hour order block. So very bullish coming into the day. So looking at where that 12-hour fair value gap is, and then dropping down to a 1 hour time frame, we see that yesterday in the PM session, sell side liquidity had been purged and price had still remained respecting that 12-hour fair value gap. And then coming over into the morning, there was some minor internal sell side that price swept, as well as a 1 hour fair value gap that was in discount of this current dealing range. So I was figuring that price would come down in the morning, take out the sell side, and continue higher. So looking at the 15-minute, actually we can drop down much farther, but just looking right in on the 1 minute, lot of chop and a lot of S&D conditions this morning, which were not super favorable. But if you were patient, it definitely paid off. So the top of this 1 hour fair value gap is right here, just for reference, and going back down to the 1 minute. That 1 hour is also in line with these relative equal lows and the equal lows. And price opened up. We took buy side, and then it started to fall off to sell side. And it was a very, very slow chop to get there, which was not pretty. And I did get chopped up in there trying to go long prematurely, but price came down, swept sell side, tapped into the 1 hour fair value gap that was in discount, and then we got some real strong displacement up, and then we get a bit of retracement on the second leg, and then we have a nice market structure shift with a lot of displacement going up through it. So now at this point I am looking to be positioned into longs, targeting this buy side up here, as this is our new internal draw to take us back, hopefully, to all-time highs. But price came down after our displacement, and I get in around this order block, but I filled in contracts on the way up, as well as in this fair value gap and at this order block. Stop below this low, targeting the high, and price did end up running right to it, partialing along the low resistance liquidity as we went, but this low resistance liquidity was also another big confluence for going long, as it was almost too perfect to not get swept. But at this point, there was an SMT at NQ was the one that caused the SMT, but strong displacement up, price comes up right through sell side or buy side, and then continues up the rest of the day, running several, or probably at least 200 more points, and now expecting it to take this internal buy side and then target the external range all-time high and continue to much higher highs.